Welcome to another episode of First Date with me as your host, Lauren Compton. Today, my guest is a comedian, actor, radio personality, podcast host. You may know him from one of his 8 comedy specials. His appearances on Inside Amy Schumer, Crashing, Louie, his time on Opie and Anthony. He also has a podcast called Jim Norton and Sam Roberts, UFC Unfiltered, the Chip Chipperson podcast. Oh my gosh, so much. Help me welcome Jim Norton. Hello,
well, thank
hello.
you. Thank you.
Thanks for coming on my show.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm always humiliated when people read like what I've done. I'm always like, oh God, I hate my whole list of credits.
Why?
I don't know. It's just because it's me. And when you hear something about yourself, it's just kind of hard to listen to.
Which part is the hardest?
Just that there's nothing newer really than UFC Unfiltered is the most recent thing that I've started. And I'm like, yeah, I got to start something else.
Yeah. Well, now you're starting First Date.
Yeah. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah. So the way that this goes, I have a menu here.
Okay.
I've got appetizer questions. So we're going to start you off a little easy.
All right.
And then I got main course. So we get a little deeper, and then a dessert question to sweeten it up at the end.
Okay.
Do you need a safe word?
No.
Okay.
No. No, I don't. Yeah. Deeper.
Love it. So if you say go deeper, we will. All right. And then at the end, I will, as we go through this, I might count out some red flags.
Okay.
We like to go over those.
Sure.
But I'll also point out your green flags. So,
right.
Yeah, it's not a competition. It's just
Great.
a little game that we play.
Yep.
Okay, cool. We're going to start off with some appetizer questions. Well, first of all, I love asking this question. What is your love language?
I would say, what do you mean by love language?
So we've got 5. We've got words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts. Nadav, what are the other 2? See, you got to be on it, Nadav.
Physical touch.
Physical touch. What is it?
Acts of
Quality time.
Quality time.
Acts of quality time.
I asked the question and I don't even know because I just expect everyone to be a gift giver.
Yes.
But what is your love language?
Good guess. Gift giving. Yes. To make up for my lack of physical abilities, I found gifts worked very well. Yeah.
But when someone has to show you love, do you like it when someone does something for you, like an act of service?
Personal
like cookie
time,
dinner?
I would say. Personal time is the most important thing to get. I don't need to get gifts, but somebody who's willing to like tell me really private things that they don't tell other people. That to me is kind of intimate coming back. So I would say personal time is the thing I respond to the best, but gift giving is the thing that is my specialty.
What does a perfect date look like for you?
We go out and I don't feel like she's looking to end it early. It doesn't have to be sex, but it can just be if we're having dinner, I don't feel like she's looking at her watch, waiting to leave, and I know she's enjoying hanging out. Like I'm a good dinner date. Like I'm a good listener, and I don't mind because you're eating, so you're doing something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like a movie because you're both just sitting there like idiots watching a screen. I prefer to eat. And if somebody doesn't seem like they're in a big hurry, that's a good date.
Do you like fine dining?
Yeah. I'm a gentleman. I like a gentleman's. I like a shit boring. I don't like club vibes. Like where you see 80-year-old people eating steak. That's where I like to be.
Yeah.
Old people, dull vibe, just kind of shitty piano music. That's what I like. Yeah, that's my vibe.
That's some sugar daddy vibes.
Yeah, exactly. Hence the gifts. Yeah.
Steak dinner, tennis bracelet. All of it.
Yeah. I don't need a bunch of good-looking young people dancing that she can look at. It's either look at me or the fucking 90-year-old at the next table.
What would you do if you were sitting at dinner with a girl and just like a 10 out of 10 walked by? How do you sneak that look without being offensive to the person in front of you?
I would probably do something like, see, I can't believe all those guys are looking at her. She is nowhere near as attractive as you. Wait till she turns around, you can see her ass. She's nowhere near as attractive as you are. You're so much better than her. So you have to bring your date into the experience of making fun of the person, and then everyone's happy.
Have you ever hit on another girl during a date? Like something wasn't going well, you saw another girl?
No. I've never been. I don't have the confidence to do that. I can't say I'm too good to do that because I'm not. But my confidence It's like, look, this one was willing to come to dinner with me, even if it's not going well. Hey, she's here. So she gets the respect of me, finishing the date with her. I don't have the confidence. And that's just so shitty that I can't think of anything a date would do that would make me hit on somebody blatantly while they're there.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get into some main course questions.
Okay.
Do you get jealous easily?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to pretend I don't. You know what I mean? Like, so I was into cuckolding for a while, which I always thought was hot. So I would make girls tell me dirty things. And it was just a really cool, sexy thing. But part of that does tie into it being really jealous. It's like that like weird pain thing you get when someone tells you something I think I would find pleasure in. So yeah, I can be more jealous than I like to admit.
Well, I think that admitting it is like a step in the right direction, because at least you can clock it and like know.
Yeah.
Do you ever talk to any of your exes?
I'm friends with all my exes except for one.
Really?
Yeah, all of them. My most recent ex, like the last long-term relationship I had that ended, I was a shitty boyfriend and we just didn't work, but she's one of my closest friends now. And she'll talk to my partner now who will complain to her about me. And I'm so stupid to have introduced them because she's like, I know fucking Jim always does that. Like she loves. So yeah, like my partner now is somebody to commiserate with, my ex, but she's one of my favorite people. Like, I mean, most women, if I've loved them enough to date them or be in long-term relationships, typically I was mostly to blame for the relationships falling apart. So it's like, why wouldn't I be friends with them now? Like, there's only one I'm not friends with, and I kind of wish I was.
Yeah. How do you maintain...
One I'm not friends, sorry.
How do you maintain a friendship like that? How do you get out of a relationship and then tell someone that you want to be friends? You
have a cooling off period. Like, you can't talk for a while. Again, that jealousy thing. They're with somebody new. I'm with somebody new. I don't want to know about their dates, because it starts to hurt. But then after a little while, like you'll send each other a text or they see me on something or I'll think about them. And then you just realize like, I like talking to this person. Like I'm usually friends with them first. So like there was something enough for a friendship there. And then you just begin talking again. And that's how I know I'm over it. Like when I'm really happy for them, if they meet a nice guy, like, a couple of my exes are married now and they're like with great guys. And I'm like, good. Yeah, it was you made the right move. You upgraded. I can only be happy for them. So that's how I know I'm truly over something, when I'm legit happy for someone having a new life and a new person.
Yeah. Well, that's very mature. That's a green flag. Yeah. I'll put that down. Do you ever blame yourself for a relationship not working?
Oh, yeah. Most times it was been my fault. Yeah. Most times. I mean, I was selfish or I cheated or I was shitty. I was difficult and I was jealous because I was kind of diverting away from bad stuff I was doing. I was to blame, not 100%. But I was much more at fault in probably every relationship that's ever collapsed.
Why? Did you learn from any of those relationships?
Yeah. Every one you learn a little something, but just because you learn it doesn't mean you never do it again. Like, to me, learning something doesn't mean I never repeat it. It's just I can't repeat it without feeling like I know what I'm doing and how fucked up this is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I made the same mistakes a lot. And I burned a lot of nice relationships down, but I guess you live and you learn.
Do you think it was because you weren't ready?
Yeah, and I was selfish. I was an ass, greedy. You want more than you know what I mean? Like just never satisfied. Like, okay, I'm enjoying this, but how about that? And you wind up realizing that it's all just a futile running around grabbing things. That I should have stayed with the person I was with because they made me happy.
So you say that you're selfish and greedy. Is it because you went for someone younger? You went from someone better looking? You just thought the grass was greener?
It was literally because when you grow up and you don't get laid at all in high school and girls don't like you in high school, and then all of a sudden like, hey, I meet girls now because I'm a comic. It is you just start like you don't handle it well. You know what I mean? You just like, okay, yes, okay, because you're so afraid the well is gonna run dry. But it was never prettier or better because the women I dated were great. There was never any like logic which would say why I did shitty things.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It was like, there was nothing they couldn't have done anything better or looked any better. It was just me being an asshole.
Did you ever get a taste of your own medicine?
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, I did. It was awful. I got cheated on by somebody who I wound up loving, and it was devastating. It was like an anvil to the chest. And it hurt me so bad that I wound up making amends to one of my exes who I had been friends with. But I met up with her and I'm like, I get it. I'm so sorry for being such a piece of shit. Like I let her know how badly I got walloped. And I'm like, the fact that I did that to you, I deserve what I got with this. I deserve the pain. It's fair. What goes around comes around. But yeah, I got paid back. You know, the universe does that. It gets you. And it got me really, really good.
Damn.
Yeah, it was awful.
That's tough.
It was rough. Yeah, but I deserved it again. It was fair.
Yeah, sometimes you just take it as it comes and you're like, well, fine. That's my karma. I've gotten that out of the way. I've
been an ass and now I know what it feels like. And you know, it's something I wouldn't do again. Like actually that was one I did learn from.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I can't put anyone else through that.
Would you say that you're like a tiger in the sheets?
No. Does a tiger lose his erection and come fast? If so, yeah, I'm a tiger. No, not at all. I mean, my appetite is big, but I guess it depends on the person too. Like if somebody, you know, prefers you to be this way, I kind of like being that way. What turns me on is somebody else's dirtiness. So whatever makes another person dirty, if it's being dominant or being submissive, I like to kind of go with that because them being that way and showing me this private side is what I think is sexy.
Yeah. Do you like a girl that's dominant?
Yeah, I think more so. Yeah, I think I prefer that more because to me that's dirtier. Like the fact that she wants to do that and that she's, but it's not necessary, but I prefer that.
So when you say dirtier, like verbally?
Verbally, when I say dirtier, I just mean like you're learning something about someone. Like, you know, if a woman does something to you that like, you know, this person has a job. Nobody at work knows that they do this.
Yeah.
That's really sexy to me. Like, I know more about this person than somebody who has seen them at the office for 10 years. They're showing me this really private thing that they kind of keep compartmentalized and don't show other people. So when someone is really dominant or they shove their feet in your mouth, there's something like, wow, that's great that they would do that. You know, not necessary. I'm not a big foot guy, but you know, the point is, you know.
Oh my goodness. I just learned about a kink the other day. It's called a praise kink.
A praise kink?
A praise kink.
Praise or prays?
Praise.
Okay.
And it's when one or the other tells the other partner that they're doing a really good job. Whatever they're doing, it's like it's like an unlimited amount of praise. Have you guys ever heard of this?
Yeah, that's usually combined with ASMR, right?
That I don't know. I haven't dived deep enough into it, but I know that there's. Well, actually, maybe it is a little bit of ASMR because you can just listen to it.
Exactly.
It's like some audio stuff, but isn't ASMR like a whisper?
Yeah, it's when you talk with a certain thing, or you crinkle papers or you type.
Like this.
Yeah, it's like people who would fall asleep with like when the adults were in the room doing stuff. It's kind of like that. Praise kink I've never heard of, but that just seems like something that probably started from not getting the applause in Little League when you were a kid. You know, your father was always screaming at you, God damn it, you should have taken second on that wild pitch. And then you can't jerk off without a girl telling you, home run, big boy, home run. Fucking weird.
Well, I just learned about this, and I thought that was so interesting because you always hear about people having these kinks where they want you to be naughty and like be a bad girl and talk naughty, but then a praise kink is the complete opposite where they're like, ooh, that's a really good girl. You know, it's weird. I don't know.
I would like that if I felt it was real. Like, I never want someone... If I feel like they're just saying it, I would be embarrassed. Like if I'm having sex with someone and I know we're both enjoying it, but if someone's overdoing it, like, oh my God, I'm like, stop, I'm here. There's no way that you're enjoying this much. You couldn't be.
Do you feel like a girl can be too loud in bed?
Yes. Yes. I mean, it's like, again, a little noise is fine, but if someone, you can always tell when someone is being natural or when they're overdoing it because they think that's what I require. And it's like, no, just be you, like whatever that is. A little loud is fine once in a while, but I don't like particularly loud sex.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Have you ever had a time in your life where you feel confused or you don't know what your path is? You don't know what kind of decisions to make? I can tell you from a personal experience as someone who was married for 7 years. I went through a divorce and I was downward spiraling. I had no idea what I was going to do or where I was going to go. I didn't really have any friends. I didn't have anyone to really talk to, and I was just downward spiraling. But I started seeing a therapist, and I had a professional to help me feel better about myself in a really positive way. Words of affirmation helped me the most. And just a realization that things actually can get better, even when you feel like they can't. If you're in a time or a place in your life where you feel like therapy might be a resource for you, visit BetterHelp. Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/date for 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/date.
Well, I want to ask you some other questions about dating. When you look
Sure.
for a girl, when you go on a date, the things that you're looking for, like, does hygiene matter to you?
Yes, oral hygiene is very important. If someone forgets to put on deodorant, I'm in for the ride. I don't mind that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little natural smell. I'm good with that.
What if she doesn't shave her armpits and she has hair?
Oh, good for you. Wear a tank top. Wear a tank top. Fucking yes. I
Raise
love
your
it.
hand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Run around zig heiling everybody. I don't care. I don't mind that. Like that can be natural scent that is not, again, the mouth is different though. Like you want someone to have good oral hygiene, but anything else is fine. Like a little sweat, not shaving, the armpits, very sexy.
What if very sexy?
Yeah, but it's not necessary. Like it can be sexy if that's who that person is.
Yeah.
Then it's hot.
You would love French women.
Yeah, I mean, if that's who they are and they don't shave, that can be very. But again, that's kind of fetishy too. Like you'll see someone and you go, "Fuck, that's really sexy," and I'll go down those rabbit holes on YouPorn or whatever. People with hairy armpit, and then all of a sudden you're like, "No, I want somebody who's completely shaved and looks like they just fucking got off a spaceship,"
Do you care if a woman smokes? Like if she has oral hygiene?
I prefer not to because I quit in 2001. So I'm very aware of cigarette smoke and nobody likes the smell, but it's not a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the craziest place you've ever had sex?
Wow. Craziest place. I mean, a car, that's old hat. A football field maybe with one of my girlfriends. And we were we were right out of high school. I think we had sex on the high school football field because I just wanted to do it. It wasn't anything spectacular, but just to say that we did it.
Was that in high school?
No, I think we were just out. Like it was like she was. I was like out one year and she was still in. We were very close, but I don't know why. I just thought it'd be hot to do it.
Yeah. What do you think your red flags are?
Oh, and I had sex with a girl when her father was sleeping in the next bed. I forgot about that one. Yeah, I would put that number one over the football field. I forgot about that. We were on a vacation in Florida, and she and I shared a bed, and her dad was asleep in the other bed, and we were very quiet about it. But yeah, that was probably the weirdest place.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's kind of a turn on when you can get caught. Like it's too close for comfort.
Yeah. It was weird because again, I was 21 when I did that, or 22. But just the fact that someone you saw as an adult could bust you. But that was probably a bad move strategically.
What do you think he would have done if he would have walked in the room?
He was in the room. He was asleep in the next bed. It was a bed.
Oh, it was in the same room?
Same room. It was a hotel, and we were sharing a double beds. Not the same bed, but the same room. Like he was in one bed, and we were in the other bed in the same room. Like he was literally asleep from here to that camera. Yeah, that was a rough one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm kind of proud of myself that I pulled that one off.
Yeah. Man, I have never been that close. I've given someone a blowjob in a room before, and there was someone in the other room.
But they were in the next room.
Well, let me be more specific because this is crazier than I'm leading you on to believe. So I was in this house that had nothing in it, and there was a contractor that was walking around the house doing some it was the Wi-Fi guy.
Okay.
So he was installing Wi-Fi, and my boyfriend thought that it would be hot if he could get a blowjob in one of the rooms.
Your boyfriend was right. I would say great
But it was
assessment.
on the floor, and the Wi-Fi guy was in the next room of this house, and that was...
That's hot though, yeah, because you can get caught. You're not supposed to be.
He could have walked in at any time.
Yeah, that's very sexy. Yeah.
And I was just like the whole time like, oh my God, I shouldn't be doing this. And
Yeah.
he's like, suck it!
Yeah.
So, you know.
That's great. And the Wi-Fi guy thought it was meant him and he came in. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, when you can get caught.
Yeah, I forgot that even happened to me. Are there any kinks that are too far for you to go? Hard nose.
I mean, I can't think of anything anybody is. I've had women that wanted to be like spanked hard and all, and that stuff's fine. Like if that's what they like, I would prefer to be on the receiving end of it. But most of the stuff is verbal. Like I've never had anybody say, hey, let's engage in this where it's so crazy I wouldn't. But I've had women mention all kinds of crazy kinks. But again, talking your way through it is just kind of hot. And it's like, yeah, you're exploring the dark part of somebody's brain or their psyche. And I'm fine with doing that because it's harmless. You both, when you're done, you just get dressed and you're both just the same people you were when you started.
Yeah.
But I can't think of anything, like no one's ever asked me to act out anything that was so bizarre.
Yeah. Slapping is kind of a weird thing because it's like, one. What do you want? Like a concussion?
Yeah, like I would much prefer to have that done to me.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's just, I know you're not going to really hurt me doing it. And it's dirty for someone to do something like that. Bondage, one girl I dated asked me to tie her up. And I'm not big on tying somebody up. Again, I would rather be, but I did, and I just tied her hands and she started crying. And so I undid them really quickly. And she's like, I'm sorry. It made me feel helpless. I'm like, all right, fine. It's not my kink. I don't give a shit. You asked me to do it. I didn't show up with ropes. But I liked that she immediately knew she didn't like it. Like we didn't even have sex. It was just one of those things where I was like, all right, stop. It just made her uncomfortable. She didn't like that feeling of being helpless. I don't like anything restricting my breathing. Like that, I don't think I would like. So even if I'm tied up, I have to be able to move a little bit because the idea of being suffocated doesn't turn me on at all.
Yeah.
Like of truly not being able to breathe.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but some people, you'd be surprised. There are people that literally like a dominatrix to tie them up and cover their mouth and cover their nose and control it's like breath play, like that type of shit I don't like. That I wouldn't do. Any type of bloodletting I wouldn't do. Breath play I wouldn't do. Like that stuff that's never been asked, but that would be a hard no.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's kind of like a near-death experience.
Yeah. I don't, that no one's asked me to do that though.
Yeah. I'd be like, I need you alive.
Yeah, that would be nice. Once in a while, some dominatrix will accidentally kill a guy. There are cases where the guy will like suffocate to death because she didn't either do it right or, he didn't would tap. I don't know what the equivalent is. How you tap when you're tied up with rubber on your face. But
he didn't say deeper.
He couldn't. He had a ball in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Man, he really got what he came for.
Yeah, he died doing what he loved.
Yeah. Went out with a bang. I'm here for that. Would you ever date a girl on OnlyFans?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, OnlyFans is I love the fact that everyone's doing it now and everyone is accepting of it. It's like, why shouldn't you go out and make money and own your own content if you want? I think OnlyFans is great.
Yeah. Have you ever paid for sex?
That's what a cute question. I mean, direct deposit. I mean, hello, goodbye. Yes, I have. Yes.
How many times have you paid for a girl in one day? Like, have you had like a?
Probably, I would say twice in a day. I was never like a whole bunch of times in a day. You know what I mean? It was just, I would say multiple days, but I have many times, sure.
Was that because, are you into that just because you weren't looking to date? You just wanted.
No, it was never that. It was like, a lot of times it felt like, hey, you want to do this and you want this and I want to do this and I'm willing to give you that. Like it was sex become transactional. And I think a lot of that was from when I was a kid, like the way I was sexual when I was a kid with other kids, and it became transactional. Like you do this to me 5 times, I'll do this to you 5 times. And it just kind of became the way sex was. So I never had any taboo with that. And then there's times where like you have low self-esteem and you're like, well, I think this is all I have to offer. So here, I'll give you this because you're not going to like me if I don't. And then there's other times where it's just like, no, this is what you do and you'll come over for this. And it's a fair trade. We both want to do it. So I haven't in about 5 years, but I've many times have done it. Yeah.
Is there like a menu of girls and you just like pick one?
Usually it was people I knew for a while. Like I would see the same people over and over because then you know them and you kind of know their story and you're comfortable with each other. But no, never a menu. Like I never went to did I ever go to a brothel? I don't think so. I never went to a brothel. I don't know why. I just never.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was legal in Vegas, but I never did it when I was there.
But I think there's online escort agencies where you can like go on and.
Oh yeah, there are. And I've used some of them, but not a lot. I would always want it to be somebody I talked to a little bit first.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because I had one time I was very naive, and many years ago in Los Angeles, I had 2 women show up together, and I'm like, this will be great, but I didn't realize that the money was just for them to show up. And so you had to pay more for sex. So it was just so awful. I was just kind of laying there while they rubbed baby oil on my legs and then they left. And I'm like, oh, all right, I should know somebody a little better before I do
Yeah,
this.
you got a nice leg massage.
Yeah. It was very unsatisfactory.
Yeah, sounds like it. Well, have you ever considered dating one of these girls?
I have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dominatrix I've dated. Yeah, there's no stigma attached to that for me. It's like whatever you did in this life. It's hard to date somebody if you're doing it now just because, again, there's jealousy. But I've dated quite a few people who have done sex work and it doesn't bother me at all.
Because it seems like sex is such an important part of a relationship. So even if you're not looking to date someone in the beginning, but then you guys really connect in a sexual way.
Right.
Why not? I don't know. Am I crazy for thinking that? But like maybe get to know that girl and maybe she has something deeper to her.
Of course she does. Like what I'm in no position to judge somebody because they've done sex work. It's like I've been involved, paid for sex work. So who the fuck am I to say you're bad for doing it when I'm not bad for having it? You know what I mean? Like there's no stigma to me. As long as it's somebody doing something they want to do, I have no stigma attached to it. And somebody's past doesn't matter to me. I don't care what they did yesterday or last week. It's just got no bearing on how I view them now.
What was it like dating a dominatrix?
It was sexy. We met by sessioning first, and I really liked her. Like I liked her a lot. Like we knew each other for like a year. We would session together, and I realized like fuck, I think I'm falling in love with this person, and we became friends through that process. Like after a session, she would stay and we would talk for an hour, 2 hours sometimes, and then we just went out to lunch a couple of times and just became better friends. And then one time I'm like, look, I would love to take you to eat, but I'm like, I just want to take you to eat. And she's like, I know what you're asking me. Yes, we'll go out like on a date. And we did, and we just kind of started seeing each other after that.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was great. But we knew each other very well, and there's no shyness because you've seen each other in these unusual moments that most people never see each other in. So you're almost immediately comfortable.
Yeah, it's like a little bit of a backwards way to date someone because usually when you go on a date, you have dinner and you talk and you get to know someone and then you get into the sex.
Yes.
But in this way, you get to the sex right off the bat and then you have this connection. You're like, I actually want to get to know you deeper.
Oh.
So it's kind of, right? It's a little bit of a flip-flop way to think about dating.
Yes, and then we go to dinner and we realize like, because again, you always, especially if you're friends while you're in this situation, which again, some people don't, but like I always like someone to stick around and chat for a while after. So we would just sit there, and she was the only person I would let smoke in my house. She was so hot. I was so happy she was there. I'm like, she would fucking sit in my kitchen and smoke. And I'm like, oh, go ahead, an ashtray, whatever you want. Flick them in the fridge. I don't give a shit. But I wanted her to stay and have a conversation. So I knew that we would eat well together and get along well together just because we were able to talk after that. Like there was never any awkwardness. So, I knew that would be a great relationship, and it was.
How long did that relationship last?
2.5 years.
That's a really good amount of time.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a long time, especially since I'm not good at relationships. And I would get jealous. She stopped doing that. Like she did that for a little while when we first dated, but then she stopped because she was just done doing it. She was like, I'm not enjoying it anymore.
What is it like to go from paying to not paying?
It becomes, there's more pressure because you feel like, oh, now this person is looking at me like a real like, you know what I mean? Like with her, it wasn't bad because we knew each other so well.
Right.
But other times you're like, am I going to live up to what this person wants from a real partner? Like, again, because my self-esteem is very low. So I never used money as like, hey, you'll do this. It was always like, thank you for coming. And like, if you're here because you want to be here now, like, fuck, am I going to be good enough to keep you wanting to come back and see me?
Wow.
Yeah.
How far into dating the dominatrix girl did you stop paying?
Oh, immediately. Like, once it became dating, there was never an exchange again. It just became a relation. Like, the first time she slept over my house, that was the end of any type of transactional stuff. It was just us connected in a relationship. We didn't date while I was paying her. Once it became like a thing where we were dating, that was the end of it.
Wow. This is such an interesting conversation. We're like running out of time. I'd love to keep talking to you about this. I'm going to ask you my dessert question.
Sure.
And then I'm going to have you back for a second date and we're going to continue that.
Sure.
What is the sweetest thing you've ever done for someone that you've been with?
Broken up with them.
Left them to their own accord.
Yeah, exactly. Find a nice guy. Trust me, this is a mistake. I don't know. I guess I can't answer that because I don't know what they would consider the sweetest thing. I don't know. Is it? That's a very good question. I've never thought of what is the sweetest thing I've done.
Think of it as like doing something selfless, whether you take a girl somewhere with you for her pleasure, or you go out of your way to buy something for her, like, or be romantic in a way where you light a bunch of candles, or, you know what I mean? It's like something that you really do for someone else is like a show of affection.
Oh God. I mean, I've done a lot of that, like a lot of birthday surprise dinners, or, you know, a girl I'm with, her family, she has someone in the family sick, so I surprise her with like a trip home. Like, I just give her, like, I get her airfare and pay for her trip to go back so she can see her family. It's a very tough question because I don't think any of it's like sweet. Like, I would feel like, oh, I did that and it was sweet. You know, a lot of birthdays and flowers and things like that. But
has anyone ever done anything for you?
Yeah. I've had women. I've dated some nice women. They've done stuff like on my birthday dinner, but I don't like. I'm very low maintenance. I don't require a lot of stuff. You don't have to, you know, get me a lot of things or dinners. I mean, the occasional dinner goes a long way with me. That's all I like.
Simple man.
Yeah, I really am. Simpleton.
Meat and potatoes.
Yeah. Somebody cooking for me is nice. Somebody who will cook for me. I was like, wow, you really went out of your way to make this a nice night. That's something that I think is really sweet. And I've never actually done it for a person because I can't cook.
At all?
No, I made eggs. Gordon Ramsay had this, like, his recipe, and he did a radio show, and he kind of challenged me to make his eggs, and I did, and they were actually pretty good, but that's the only time I've ever cooked, was making Gordon Ramsay's egg recipe, and it was okay.
Wasn't Gordon Ramsay himself?
No, it wasn't. It was okay. I could see why they're delicious. I'm like, if he did them, they're probably fucking killer. But when I did them, they were just fair. They were edible.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to cover your green flags because it's weird. Even though you're into like paying for sex and stuff, it's hard to like say it's a red flag, and I might be wrong on that. Maybe it is, but it sounds like it was like a thing for both parties and you actually found interest in the people that you were dating, and that was a way for you to date.
Yeah.
So I love that you are actually happy for your exes.
Yes.
That's a huge green flag, that you have the maturity to wish them well and stay in contact, and that you're very open about your past as well. I think that's pretty cool. Do you have any red flags that you forgot to tell me about?
No, because again, I would like, if I knew they were red flags, I would change them. Like, if anything I have that's a red flag, I would probably go, oh God, I should probably fix that before that's recognized as a red flag. And as far as you asked me before, and I didn't answer, like, we start talking about what are other people's red flags, I'm really bad at spotting them. I'm really bad at spotting them. Like, I should at times go, oh God, she's crazy. Like that, I should have seen that, but I'm very bad at spotting red flags. I would say anybody that gets too close, too fast, or gets too angry when you're not available too early. That's a red flag. Like, if you know, if somebody is like, hey, can we get together tomorrow? And you're like, oh, I can't, I got to work. And they're like, what the fuck? Why are you so hard to I'm like, that's a red flag, because the connection is about more than them just wanting to meet up.
Yeah, I can relate. If I meet a guy and he's got like a ton of red flags, I just take a giant step back and I'm like, this feels right.
Yeah.
This feels right.
Yeah, the red flags. I hear you. I run right at them like a fucking head down like a bull.
I'm like, dang.
Oh, you're nuts. Here I come. Yeah, I'm the same way.
Well, where can people get tickets to come see you perform?
JimNorton.com. I have Albuquerque, New Mexico coming up, and I also have Toronto. I'm doing the comedy festival. And, I'm on Sirius 4 days a week. Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
That is so cool. And
Thank you.
where else can people find you? Give us all the deets.
I'm there on Twitter, Jim Norton on Twitter, Jim Norton on Instagram. I don't tweet that much, and I don't put that much on Instagram. I suck on social media, which I should be better at it, but I'm just not. But you just go to my website if you want to come see me live.
Cool.
I'm easy to find.
Well, thank you for coming on the show.
This was great. I enjoyed it a lot.
I can't wait to have you on again.
Thank you.
Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.
First date.
Your parents are your roommates?
First date.
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
What's up, you guys? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of First Date. You've seen my guest today on Jackass. You can follow her on Instagram at Rachel Wolfson. Give it up for Rachel Wolfson.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah, I love your theme song.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd listen to it all the time. I want it as my ringtone. Yeah.
Me too. I wish that it could be on Instagram whenever I do my promos. I
yeah.
could like play the theme song.
You could upload it.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, I think, you just have to get from one of these guys.
I'll
They'll
have one
help
of these
you.
guys do it. Can one of
Yeah,
y'all do
have
that
a
for
man,
me?
please help.
We got you.
Okay, that'd be so cool if I could upload that somehow on my Instagram account. I've been trying to get you on my show forever.
I know.
But I feel like our paths keep crossing.
Yeah, we're
you'll
like
be
ships in
you'll
the
be
night.
here and I'm
Yeah,
not, and I'm like,
yeah.
damn. So whenever you confirmed, I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Thank you.
So you live here now.
I live here now. I moved here 2 years ago from Los Angeles.
I lived in LA too.
Yeah.
How long were you there? It's like prison time.
Yeah, like 10 years.
Damn.
put
I was
10
there for
years in.
16.
Oh my gosh.
I know I one-upped you already.
Wow, you got
That's the
out.
only one-up I'll have on
No, that's
you.
fine. You can take that. It's fine.
Yeah.
But you were there when LA was still like popping.
I was there all the way until it wasn't for me,
Yeah.
which was COVID.
Yeah, same.
COVID happened. I didn't need to be there anymore. And because I wasn't working anymore.
Of course.
And I'm like, I'm not going to be in this hellhole.
No. The only reason I stayed is because we shot Jackass during COVID. So I had to stay. It made more sense. But
That's
as
nice,
soon
though.
as-
You had something to do.
Yeah. Yeah. But we didn't have stand up, and that was really hard too. And then after all that, the writer strikes, everything with that, Matt and I, my boyfriend, decided that we should come to Austin because it was just too sad.
Yeah.
It was too sad.
Did you ever visit Austin before?
We came once prior for Moon Tower, the comedy festival. And I think it was before like Mothership was even built, but we fell in love with it. We saw how much stage time everyone's getting. It's all about stand up. Whereas in LA, it's like acting, modeling, whatever.
Music.
Influencing, like
all
those things. And it's like, because you'll see a lot of, reality TV show stars and influencers doing stand up as a means to like, get more famous or whatever they think. Whereas here, it's just like all about stand up.
Yeah.
It's not about any of that stuff.
Yeah. So your boyfriend moved with you.
Yeah, we moved together.
How long have y'all been dating?
6 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, we just had our 6-year anniversary. Yeah.
How'd you guys meet?
We met at the Comedy Store in LA. Both of us were dating someone at the time, and my best friend at the time was dating his best friend. So we just met on the front patio of the Comedy Store, and I remember Selena came on the radio or like the speaker, and I was like, oh my God, I love Selena. And he started singing the Selena song with me. and I just remember that moment. And then also my friend was like, will you have Matt take a picture of us? And he ended up taking a selfie, which I still have on my phone before he took, because I had a picture of him. And we didn't even start dating till like a couple years after that. That was just like the one moment that we had with each other.
Were y'all friends after that?
No, we didn't really.
So you didn't even see him?
I didn't see him until I ran into him and Jeff Garlin, because he was opening for Jeff Garlin. And I also was opening for Jeff Garlin too. Like, and I was getting out of a relationship, and I just always remembered him. He like just stuck in my mind after all these years. And I was like, hey, like, your opener, Matt. And like Jeff's eyes lit up and was like, oh my God, it's perfect. Because, I was just asking about him, and he was like, he just got out of a relationship and he's moving to New York. And I was like, what is perfect about that?
Yeah.
But I guess because it's summer, it's like a summer fling, whatever. Because neither of us just expected anything. We were both just getting out of relationships. So, and then we spent 4th of July at Jeff's house, and we've been together ever since.
That's cute.
He moved to New York for a couple months, and then I was like,
I was gonna say,
back.
did he?
Yeah,
go?
I was like, come back, because this was right before COVID hit. So I was like, come back. Like, I don't know. I just like I wanted to be with him.
Yeah.
And then pretty much a month later, COVID hit, and then we had to move in with my parents. So it wasn't like what I thought it was necessarily gonna. Like, our honeymoon phase was in my parents' house.
Yeah.
Because we moved to Vegas during COVID, because Vegas was a little bit more open than
LA. LA was super
Insane.
locked down.
It was insane. I look back and I'm like, wow, this was mental.
It was crazy. I would walk down the street, and if someone else was walking towards me, they would like cross the street and then walk on the other side. I mean, it was like, there was so much distance. It was like isolation.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember waiting in line outside the grocery store?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this was before they had the PP or whatever, the protective stuff that they were just sending to people. I remember I had dish washing gloves, like, to go to the grocery store, because they scared you. They're like, you need gloves, and like we didn't have, all that stuff was sold out. So I had dish washing gloves that I wore to pick out the fruits and veggies, and
yeah. It was like
mental.
You were gonna like you were gonna die if you went outside.
It was insane.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And I lived in Hollywood, so like the remember when banging on pots and pans was like a thing for the it was like a thing that you did for the what are they called, necessary workers? What were they called? What did they call like the frontline workers of COVID?
Essential workers.
Essential. That's how unessential I am. I didn't even know what the essential workers. There was a point, I think Sarah Silverman or someone, I don't know, like created like a thing. I saw her doing it where like the apartment across the street at 7 p.m. at night, they would bang pots and pans for the essential workers. I'm pretty sure. I swear to God, I think I've removed that from my brain, but I'm pretty sure that was a thing that happened.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it was like
I never saw that. I never experienced that.
Oh my God, please tell me that wasn't something I made up in my mind.
I'm sure it wasn't.
No, like that was like a thing.
Pots, pans, cheers, and bagpipes.
Yeah. They would bang pots and okay, thank God. Like I was like, maybe I just.
Why would they do that?
It was like for the essential. Yeah, it was for the essential workers. As if you're an essential worker and you get out of working in the hospital all day and you want to hear people banging on pots and pans.
So that was a way to applaud them?
Yeah. Where mental illness thrived, COVID, lockdown.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now you're here.
Now I'm here. Yeah. Just as mental, but at least
Would you ever move back to LA?
I love LA. That's the thing. I love, the mountains and the beach and all that, the greenery. But right now I just don't see a point with like stand up, because I get so much stage time here that I don't know. Like I would go to work if there's like a work thing, but
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah. So you've been in a relationship for 6 years.
Yeah.
What is your biggest turnoff?
My biggest turnoff probably, probably laziness. Yeah. I would say laziness or lack of ambition, lack of sense of humor. Those would be like my,
That would suck.
yeah.
Lack of sense of humor. I couldn't date someone that didn't have a good sense of humor.
I mean, before, so I've been in relationships, I feel like my whole life since I was 15. I'm so toxic. I have abandonment issues. I don't know if you can tell, but I've dated guys when I was younger that would like tell me I'm not funny. And
What a bunch of piece of shit
and I don't know why I continued to date them, but that was like, there's like a couple guys that would, well, one in particular that just made sure to let me know that I'm not funny. So
My husband tells me I'm not funny all the time.
What?
Yeah, but I am funny.
But he's like joking, like you're not funny. 'Cause
Yeah, we've been traveling, and so the other day we were on this little ferry. We were on a ferry, and there was a girl that had a 4-month-old baby, and we had our 4-month-old baby, and so he was like asking her questions, and he's super social.
Yeah.
Like he talks to people and makes friends everywhere he goes. I'm like a little bit more.
Of course.
I like listen. I'm not being nice. But anyway, at the end of their like conversation or whatever, she gets up and like gets off the boat, and he's like, "Did you like her?" And I was like, "Yeah, she was nice." And he's like, "Well, you weren't very nice to her." And I was like, "Well, what did you want me to do? Make out with her?"
Yeah. Not while the babies are there.
But and he's like, "Oh, you're not funny." Like, and I'm like, well, I just don't know what. Like,
Yeah.
And then we get to wherever we're going, and I was in like a sweatshirt and yoga pants, and we were going down to get dinner in the hotel.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Are you wearing that?" And I'm like,
no.
"Yeah, that's what I'm gonna wear." Why? He's like, "Oh, I didn't know." I'm like, "Do you want me to wear a prom dress?"
Yeah.
But like and he's like, sarcasm is the lowest form of comedy, and so like he hates my little comebacks that I have.
I think it's,
But I think they're so funny.
no, I like sarcasm.
I do too.
Also, like, you know, give her a break. You know, you have a baby, like you're beautiful. You could wear a paper bag down there. Like,
thank you.
I like the sweatpants look. Only, you know, like today I would normally never wear it. I thought about showing up in sweatpants, but I wanted to make a good impression. But I was like, I'm gonna wear a dress for her.
Showing up is a good impression.
Yeah. Yeah.
I appreciate the outfit.
Thank you. Yeah. No, I
love that everything matches. She's got a matching purse, matching shoes.
Yeah.
Even your nails.
Yeah. Oh, these are cow print for my cat.
Oh.
He's
All I saw was the dots.
Yeah, it's cow print.
I love
it's
it.
Prints. Yeah,
Prints.
animal prints.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's always a little bittersweet when summer starts to wind down, but I really enjoy getting back into a routine and refreshing my space for the season ahead. That's where Wayfair comes in. Whether you need cozy bedding, smart storage solutions for every room, or a stylish desk and chair for working from home, they have everything you could want, all at great prices. When I first moved to Austin, I shopped pretty much everything on Wayfair. It made getting my home ready for fall so much easier. Whether that means updating the kids' rooms for back to school, upgrading kitchen essentials for easier weeknight dinners, or adding cozy touches like rugs and throw blankets. What I love about Wayfair is their huge selection that fits every style and budget, plus free delivery on big items like sofas, desks, and beds. If you're looking to get organized, refreshed, and back to routine for way less, head to wayfair.com right now to shop all things home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair. Every style, every home. You know what's more stressful than packing school lunches? Realizing you're out of everything at 7 a.m. That's exactly why I stocked up during Thrive Market's back to school sale. Thrive's been a lifesaver for our family. I don't have time to vet every single ingredient or drive to 3 different stores. Thrive lets me shop by diet, values, and even food phases. Because let's be real, my kids' taste changes weekly. Our latest order was packed with snacks and pantry wins. Yum Earth gummies, Aloha bars, Poppy sodas, and even the good crisp chips. It all showed up fast, and I saved up to 25% while restocking. If you've got a busy schedule and want clean, quality options, this is the time. New members also get 30% off their first order and a free gift. My personal favorite thing to order are the Siete chips, the sea salt. They also have other flavors too. The barbecue's not bad. But sea salt Siete chips are definitely a go-to. So go to thrivemarket.com/first date and start saving today. Sale ends 8/31. Yeah, I think that he's asking questions and then I'm snarky. So I have this I'm like, don't fuck with me.
Oh my God. Like, are you going, that literally, it reminds me of like my mom when I was growing up. She, my mom, she's like a professional, so she wears makeup to work and things like that. And I was a tomboy, and I remember her asking me like, am I going to go out like that? And she meant like without makeup or at least a little something on my lip. And I was like, yeah, no, this is how I'm going out.
This is me.
But that question always stuck in my head when someone's like, are you really going to, like, that's so mean.
Yeah. I don't wear makeup or like, this is when I do this show.
Yeah.
I like get dolled up.
Yeah.
And it's my like moment to like look nice and feel pretty. And
Yeah.
But outside of here, I go home, I will wash my face, put on my pajamas, and then I'm there until the next time I have a show.
No, I love that. I wish I could do that. But now that every comedy show has a photographer, I feel like the open mics have photographers. You can't just be ugly on stage now. I mean, you can, but those photos will live there forever. And so I still wear makeup on stage, but there's just some times where I'm like, I can't, I'm like, can you just not take a picture? Like, I don't need a photo of me at a laundromat doing stand up to 4 people. I don't need we don't. Like, and also like there's some really good comedy photographers, but there's some ones where I'm like, there should be an open mic for these comedy photographers. Like the angles.
Yeah,
like,
go study your craft.
I have a friend, she's like, there's this one photographer in particular, when he takes a picture of me, I saw one time, it made her cry.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
I know. It's like, we're such sensitive people, comedians, but like, it wasn't always like that. Years ago, there was not like a comedy photographer for every show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I mean, these are some pictures that people would use for dating profiles.
that's what I'm saying.
You can't-
I've actually been in 2 people's dating profile pictures.
Really?
Oh yeah. And my friend who like matched with this guy who chose me to be in the photo with him was like, do you know that you're on Tinder?
Wait, but so like it's you and him and that's the picture he's using?
It's one of the Jackass guys. He used a picture of us from on set.
Oh.
And I'm in the photo. And I'm like, why are you doing this to me? Because I'm getting messages like that I'm on Tinder. And yeah.
Well, you're on Tinder, but you're not.
No, I'm not. I've never been on a
On
dating
Tinder.
app ever my whole life. And then my other friend, there's like a good picture of us, and she posted that as I was like, I hope it gets you more dates.
Yeah.
I really do.
I think it's a red flag when a guy has a girl in a photo with him on a dating site. It's like, are you
Insane.
dumb? That's like going on a date and talking about your ex the whole time.
The whole time. Yeah. Like, what are you doing? He's not the.
Like, I'm not your friend.
No. And I'm not out here. I'm not your wing woman in this situation.
You're out here with me. I don't care about your ex relationship.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, yeah, I was, 100%. So yeah, but never been on a dating. Have you been on a dating app?
Of course.
Which one?
I was on Raya.
Okay.
And then I tried to get on Hinge, but I kept losing my account because people would tell me that I was catfishing. So they would flag my account.
Right.
As like fake.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, no, I'm actually trying to date you normal people.
Oh, wow. Okay. So before I met my boyfriend, my friend gave me a referral to be on Raya, which would have been the only dating app that I would have ever been on. But they waitlisted me.
What the fuck?
Yes, this is before I was on Jackass, but I still had a following, and I was still, I think, verified. Like, I was a legitimate person. They waitlisted me, and I saw the type of people, like I saw the type of guys that were on there, and I crossed at least 7 profiles of men wearing fedoras. And I was like, okay, so yeah, maybe this isn't
That's not the right
place for me. And
platform.
thank God, like they never accepted me because I really never wanted to join one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a beef with Raya.
Yeah, fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
I was on Raya and I never really met anyone of substance on there.
Yeah.
I was on Hinge for like spurts of amounts of time before my profile would get flagged.
Yeah.
And I would go on dates from Hinge with totally normal guys that were in real estate, like just normal dudes that were not in the entertainment industry. I consider you normal if you're not in the entertainment industry.
Right.
If you do anything else outside of the entertainment industry, you're normal. You're a normal dude, which is
civilian.
a good thing.
Yeah.
It's not a negative thing. It's a good thing. And
No,
I
it's
like
very
normal
good.
guys.
Yeah.
I married a normal guy.
Yeah.
And so I met more people that I connected with on Hinge than I ever did on Raya.
No,
I didn't-
Raya is a cesspool. I mean, there's good looking people on there. You're going to find like, you
Well,
know,
yeah,
attractive like models and, you know, reality TV
If you're a
show
male
stars.
model.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's a whole nother vibe. But, you know, there's.
Have you ever dated a male model?
No. I've dated very attractive guys. Like there's like two in particular guys that are like they could have modeled. But I feel
If I saw a guy modeling,
yeah, I feel like I was talking to my boyfriend the other day and I was like, I don't like good looking guys. And I was like, I was like, no, I think you're handsome, but like, I don't like, you know,
model guys.
like he's a comedian. He's like a funny guy. He's also handsome, but like where that is like forward, like the first quality is like, oh, he's a, you know,
He's funny.
Right. But like, I don't like guys who think they're better looking than me.
Yeah. I don't like guys who think they're like good looking.
Yeah, exactly.
If you think you're a good looking, like if you think you're a good looking guy,
Yeah.
that is such a turn off
There's
for me.
so much that comes with that.
Let me tell you
Yes.
that you're handsome.
Yeah.
Let me tell you that I think you're attractive.
I want a man with low self-esteem.
Thank you. That's what I'm getting at.
I'm the one who, I want,
Yeah. What? Oh man, I had a question that I wanted to ask you. I should write them down. We were talking about your type. So what is your type?
Funny.
So you got what you wanted.
Yeah, I love a funny guy. I like someone who's a go-getter. I just at the please just have a sense of humor. Cuz to me that's also a sign of intelligence and which I like too. But I think there's something so attractive about a guy or anyone. It doesn't matter who you are. If you have a sense of humor, that is attractive to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like guys that are smart too.
Yeah.
But the smarter a guy that you date, you find out how dumb you are.
Right.
Real fast.
Yeah.
We were on this trip to Boston recently and my mom came with us. She's helping us watch the baby so that we can like go out and have fun and then she'll like babysit him at night. And my mom asked me where New England was. Mm-hmm. And I was like, and I couldn't think of like the place to pinpoint it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I've actually never seen a state or like a country.
Well,
So I'm
you're in New England.
Right.
It's because I went to school
just
in Vermont.
a region.
Yeah, it's the region. It's like Vermont, Maine, Rhode Island, Boston, New Hampshire. I mean Massachusetts, New Hampshire.
That's all New England.
Yeah.
So
Connecticut, I think.
I didn't know how to like point at
Right.
New England. And Mark is sitting with us and he's very, very intelligent. He's a super high Q dude.
Yeah.
And did I say high Q?
High Q, and I liked it, so I didn't correct it. Yeah, no, I liked it. High Q.
As I'm talking about intelligence.
They should just call it
High
high
Q.
Q. Yeah, high Q.
Okay, high Q, very high Q.
Mm-hmm.
And he's watching me fumble around trying to point where New England is.
Yeah.
And he's like, New England is a region, you guys.
Right.
And I'm like, I know. And my mom.
Yeah, but you're not from back east.
I am not from
Yeah,
the
you
back-
why you would never. Why would you know that?
So
you
it's
know?
yeah. But anyway, high Q people.
Where are you from?
Texas.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I moved to LA.
Right.
Where you only get dumber.
Right.
No one
Yeah.
goes to LA and gets smarter.
No, you may get hotter, but you will your
Your intelligence
declines. Yeah.
Yeah. The prettier you get,
Oh yeah.
you rely more on your looks
Right.
than your
Yeah.
intelligence. You don't go to LA to go to college.
No. I mean, I wouldn't.
Why would you?
No, I mean,
You go
there
to
are good schools there, but I mean, you know,
You don't go to them.
no, I would. I'm not smart enough to go to any of those. You have to be like, you know.
Do you get jealous easily?
I feel like when I was younger, I got jealous more, but with this, it depends on the relationship. Also, like if like now that I'm older, I'm like, if I am in a situation where I'm jealous, well, I think a little bit of jealousy is healthy, like just like a tiny bit. But I'm so confident in my relationship with my boyfriend that like I don't mind seeing him talk to girls out. Like if we're out, it doesn't. I kind of like it. Kind of, you know, turns me on in
Yeah.
a way. But I trust him, so it's like, you know, it doesn't bother
Does
me.
he get jealous?
Oh yeah.
You know, when I was younger, I dreamed big, like many of us do. But as I got older, those dreams shifted from wild ideas to something more real, turning my skills and passions into a business, starting this podcast and launching our merch. Felt so exciting, but also overwhelming. I worried, what if I can't build a website? What if I don't know how to find customers? Those doubts are totally normal. That's why I love Shopify. Shopify powers millions of businesses worldwide, including big names like Mattel and Gymshark, but also brands just getting started, like ours. We actually use Shopify to run our own merch store, and it makes everything we do so much easier. They have beautiful, ready-to-go website templates, so you don't have to be a design expert. Need help with product photos, descriptions, or discounts? Shopify's AI tools cover that. Want to grow your audience? Shopify makes email and social media campaigns simple. And if you get stuck, their award-winning 24/7 support is always there. Turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/date. Go to shopify.com/date. Shopify.com/date.
He gets jealous, but I mean, he's a guy. There's like that territorial, you know, thing that comes with men where, you know, they're like, that's my, you know,
Yeah.
toy or whatever. I'm objectifying myself, but you know.
Yeah. But like, what are you going to, if you've been with someone for 6 years,
Yeah.
what are you going to do?
Nothing.
You're not going to do anything.
Nothing.
No.
No.
That's good.
Yeah.
Let's see here. 1 through 39.
1 through 39.
You can't pick 33.
Oh, 23.
Favorite TV show.
Favorite TV show of all time, probably The Sopranos.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I've
love.
never even watched The Sopranos.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It came out when I was younger, and then like a few years ago, I started watching it, and I was like, wow, this might be one of the best television shows of all time.
Really?
It's so good.
I should watch it because Rob and Jamie have a podcast here.
Uh-huh.
And I should watch it just to
Oh yeah,
just
that's right.
support
They
them.
do. Yeah, no, it's so good. But like, if I was gonna, so that's like a scripted show that I love.
Yeah.
As far as like reality TV, I'm a huge 90 Day Fiance fan.
I've never seen that either.
Oh my gosh,
I've
it's
seen
trash.
What is that one? Love is Blind.
Oh, Love is Blind. I love reality TV.
I do too. I'm getting into it.
Oh yeah, because I mean, like especially after like, you know, performing all night, you just want to go home and like be mindless. So you put on, you know, I love reality TV. I love murder documentaries. I'm a big murder girl. I that's a red flag. I read online that's a red flag. I fall asleep to Dateline.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm like, why do I have dreams about murder every night? But that's probably why. Yeah.
I've been watching Love is Blind a little bit more. I got really hooked on it. Have you watched a lot of the episodes?
Yeah.
There's like one where the girl says she looks like Megan Fox.
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah. I think when I don't think she realized like the cultural impact that would have. You know what I mean? Like that
will live with her for the rest of her life.
for the rest of her life. Yeah, I wonder if Megan Fox had a comment on that.
She has to.
Right?
Because you don't have someone say that they look like you.
Oh my God. That's also so funny because I remember that season and the guy, like he's expecting to meet Megan Fox and it was between her and this really hot girl. And I remember like when they were they were like breaking up or whatever, she's like, you'll find out
You're
that
gonna
you fucked
vomit
up.
when you
up.
find out
Yeah.
what you've choosing over me.
Yeah.
Yeah, this girl compared to Megan Fox. You know,
Yeah.
that looks like a guy that had plastic surgery to
Yeah.
look like Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Doesn't that look like a guy that
Yeah.
tried
I mean,
that?
chin goes hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Megan Cox.
Damn.
I'm just kidding.
But no, if I was Megan Fox and that girl was like, I look like Megan Fox, I would be like, that's how I look.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean,
And she already has body dysmorphia. All you need is that man saying he looks like
I don't
you.
even think she's like, I still think she's like an attract, you know what I mean? She has beautiful
Megan Fox,
features.
wait, what did that say? Condemns bullying. Love is blind Chelsea over comparison to her. I hope the world didn't
Right.
steal.
This is why Megan Fox is a queen because she's like, I still don't want this girl to feel bad that it's like not only is love blind, but also Chelsea is blind. So
Also, Megan is blind.
yeah, right. Yeah. Everyone's blind.
Everyone's blind.
I love that she's coming from. That's such like a Hollywood response. You know
It
what I
is,
mean?
Yeah.
Like she's covering all bases: feminism, anti-bullying,
Yeah.
physical disability.
She's killing it.
You know,
Good for her.
she's so hot. Ugh. She's so hot. Megan Fox would turn me.
You know,
I would. You know,
she's hot.
she's hot. What are you gonna do?
I don't like her tattoos.
I have a few of those, but I get it.
But doesn't she have like sleeves now?
does she?
I think so.
Oh.
No, wait. Look at her arms, though. Doesn't she have sleeves now? No?
No,
She only has that one on her back?
I think so. Honestly, I would.
Yeah.
Still.
Like, look at that picture.
Oh, is that real?
Yeah.
There's no way.
That's a whole sleeve. Look. No, I don't like the sleeve.
Yeah, I mean, I still would. It's like, you know.
But now she's just going for Kat Von D vibes.
Yeah. Is that a current picture of her?
Yeah, 2025.
Wow. Damn.
Anyway, thought I'd show you that.
Yeah, thank you for showing me that.
You're welcome. Let's say you meet your soulmate, Matt.
Okay.
What could he do to ruin it?
What could he do to ruin it?
He's your soulmate. Does something wrong.
Sometimes it's just breathing. I kind of have, I don't know, when you like, I kind of started talking about it on stage. Like, you know, I've never been in a 6-year relationship. All my relationships prior, maybe like a year and a half, 2 at most. So when you're with someone for 6 years, like I get like the whole married couple trope sometimes because it's like, I love him so much. We do stand up together and we live together. Like there's a lot of time together. And I sometimes when like I hear him breathing and I'm like, can you just like go outside? Like,
Breathe out
can
there.
you not like, you know, but but more seriously, I guess what he could do to I guess like, I don't know, embarrass me somehow.
How would you get embarrassed?
I feel like if he like got really drunk in public or like we're at like an important event or something and he just like didn't know how to act or handle himself, you know, that would embarrass me. But like ruin the relationship, I don't know, lie perhaps, like lie
Yeah.
about something important where there like it broke my trust, I guess.
Yeah,
But yeah, I guess like breaking my trust would be.
that would suck.
Yeah, that would like, but like in a big, in like a big way where he wasn't honest with me
Like
about
he
something.
really lied about something
Yeah,
huge.
like if he didn't pay his taxes for 20 years. You know what I mean? Like something big like that.
that would hurt too.
Yeah. Something, yeah, like, or I don't know.
That'd be a huge financial
Yeah.
problem
yeah,
there.
Yeah. Something like that.
That makes sense. So you've only had 1-year relationships.
Yeah, like I've been in a lot of I'm a monogamous. But I've dated since I was like 15, 16 years old.
What is the number one reason relationships have not worked out?
The number one reason is me.
Why?
No, I think why it hasn't worked out. I mean, I'm also like, thank God a lot of those haven't worked out because I just think that me and them were just not right for each other. But probably because it wasn't right.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like either personality or we wanted different things or I don't know.
How do you break up with someone? Was it you breaking up with them?
Some of it was, I remember I broke up with this guy. He was really into fitness. One of the hot guys that I dated. I broke up with him in the gym parking lot and I was like, I can't do this anymore. And he was like, what? Cause he wanted to like, he was really into me working out, which I love working out, but I've gone in phases throughout my life where like, you know, it hasn't always been a priority. And so I was in my 20s and he was Brazilian. So he was very into fitness and tanning and like he liked my nails being French, all this, like, which I love. Like there's this, you know, but some people can find it to be controlling. And I think he was older than me and he really wanted, you know, me to be in my best physical health and my best mental health. Like he wanted what was best for me. His approach was just, you know, very Brazilian, I guess. And I remember I was in the parking lot and I was like, I can't do this anymore. And he was like, what? And I was like, cardio. I can't do any like I need to run away from you. Like this is not, you know, working because it just wasn't at the time. I wasn't ready for that kind of relationship.
Yeah.
Because I was in my 20s and I think he was like in his 30s at that point. And just
was he heartbroken? Did he see it coming?
I think he was fine. Like I think it was one of those things where he was like sad, but also just like, you know, he realized that we're just different people.
Yeah.
You know, and that's okay. But there's a lot of like, we're still friendly on Instagram. Like he has a nice wife and she's beautiful and they have a beautiful life together. But like at the end of the day, you know, he really just wanted what was best for me. So he wasn't like a bad relationship. I just wasn't prepared, I feel like.
How do you stay friends with someone you dated?
Well, there's only been really 2 people that I'm friendly with still. I think when it's like when you realize that there's just no romantic feelings between you guys. Like I'm friends with one of like my first college boyfriend. I'm still friends with his mom. I'm very close with his mom because his mom and his dad were there for me at a very pivotal moment in my life where I moved away from home. I moved to Vermont. I moved way to New England, across the country. And so they took on this like parental role for me. And they also worked at the college. Like the mom worked at the college. So I got very close with them. And I still go up and see them. Like I stay with them sometimes. Like he's not around. Like I've seen him before and his wife, they're lovely. But that was just a relationship that made an impact on me. And it just so happens that, you know, he's an ex. We dated when I'm in my late 30s. Like we were early 20s. So that's like a relationship that exists in my life. And then, yeah, with the Brazilian, like we don't like talk often, but you know, he'll like, if he sees a picture with me and my family, he'll be like, send my best or,
Nice.
you know, yeah, very casual.
Man, when you date someone and their family rocks,
Yeah.
the hardest part about the breakup is that you break up with the family too.
Yeah. I mean, that's what's supposed to happen. I think, or you know, I'm a firm believer in like doing what is best for you guys, for anyone. Because for me, it's like, not everything is right. like you're not, whatever is supposed to happen may not, it's like you got to just do what makes you happy and what makes sense. Like, because I'm like, I feel like people can be friends with their exes in certain situations, like especially if you're raising a kid or you guys work together. Like there's just, it's not that you have to be friends, but it should be a positive, healthy relationship.
Right.
Because it's like, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Like I don't think breakups have to be bad.
They don't have to be bad. You can just choose to go different ways.
Right.
Like if things just aren't working out.
Yeah.
It's just uncommon.
No, of course. Well, I think also, with comedians, a lot of us date each other. And so just when you break up, it's like, okay, well, we still have to work together. We still have to see each other out. Like we might have the same friends. So I know like it doesn't always is cordial, but like I think it would be good for, I think it's a good thing to be chill.
Yeah. I didn't really, I'm trying to think. I guess whenever it comes to like people in the entertainment industry, I never really had, I would date, but it would never turned into anything serious.
Yeah.
It didn't last long enough. Like it would just fall apart. It would like fizzle out and we would just decide that like it really wasn't gonna work.
Yeah.
But I always loved dating people in the entertainment industry. Like it was really fun.
Yeah. Well, I've never dated anyone that could help my career, but I, in general, because I'm like anyone in the industry, I feel like we're on the like same level. Or, but I have friends that like date people who are more successful than them. And I'm like, I just feel like that's a risk, because hopefully the person is like a nice person. Because if you break up, like what if you get blacklisted or people don't want to work with you versus like if you're a comedian dating a comedian, it's like, it's fine. But yeah, I've just, I've never dated anyone that could help me at all, And maybe that's the problem,
Well, you don't need someone to help
I know.
you.
I'm joking. But yeah, no, like I've
But
never.
that's a funny thing to think about, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you seem successve on your own.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, no, I never, that's what I'm saying. Like I've just, I've always just relied on like myself in terms of like when it comes to my career, like if I date someone, it's because I genuinely like you.
Yeah. I've met guys that could help me in my career.
Sure.
But I wanted them to help me just because.
Of course. They want to help
because
you. They believe in you. Yeah.
And I would never date any of the ones that could.
Of course.
And it was almost like it's a mutual understanding when like, if they're not getting what they want, then you're not going to get what you want. And to me, that was ugly.
Yes.
And so I was like, nah. Okay, then don't. Like
I did have like a very successful comedian like try and like kiss me one time. And I was like, no, I want to be a comedian. Like I don't want to kiss you.
You're going to ruin it.
Yeah.
You're going to ruin it.
That also didn't bother me. I was like, of course he's trying to kiss me. I'm cute. Like, you know what I mean? But I was like, I'd rather like just I want to be a comedian. So I don't want to get
Which
involved.
is another problem with dating people who can help you.
Yeah.
It's I don't think it's all that in a bag of chips. Like,
no. I'd rather struggle than make out, like with someone who like if I was associated with that person, people would question.
Yeah. Like,
you know what I mean?
Oh, she was only with him so that he could help her out.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
What is the sweetest thing someone's ever done for you?
The sweetest thing that someone's ever done for me. I mean, well, just not break up with me.
That's kind.
I mean, I just think of like my boyfriend now. I mean, he sees me at my worst moments and doesn't judge me for it.
That is so real.
Yeah.
That is such a real thing that someone can do. Mm-hmm. They just accept you.
Yeah.
Even at your like worst and your lowest.
Yeah.
He sounds like the one.
He's the best. I mean, here's the thing. Like any material stuff I can get for myself. So like, I can, nice things, whatever. But to actually have someone love you for you, and no matter what is probably the sweetest. I can just be myself
Best
with him.
answer.
Yeah.
That's the best answer.
Yeah.
Dude, the show's coming to an end. That was great.
Oh, thank you.
So people can find you on Instagram. We
Yes.
already know that. Rachel
I'm on
Wolfson.
Instagram. Yeah.
And you're not touring right now.
I'm
You're
not
taking a
touring
break.
right now. I just got done with touring. I'm going to be local for probably the rest of the year into the fall.
Good for you.
Yeah, I want to
Chill
break
and like have some
right.
fun.
Yeah, just enjoy living in Austin because I pretty much have been on the road since I moved here, so
Yeah.
I'm always traveling. But I'm stoked to just work on material and be here and do my thing for a little bit.
Well, thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, guys. Thank you for tuning in to another fun episode. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.
First date.
Your parents are your roommates?
First date.
Oh, you have a new special.
Yes.
Oh, I've seen it. Not your special, but I've seen you promote it.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
And we're back to another first date, but this time it's a second date with one of my favorites. Why are you looking like that?
I'm letting you do the intro. I'm just waiting for you to introduce me.
He has a new special out. It's called I Never Promised You a Rose Garden. It's on his YouTube channel now. Give it up for Joe DeRosa.
Yes. And my YouTube is at Joe DeRosa Comedy because nobody can find anything anymore unless you tell them exactly where it is.
Well, YouTube is a vast place.
Yeah. So that's the YouTube. Thank you for plugging that. I appreciate it.
Of course.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I ate a lot before I got here.
Did you bring, what is that?
I'm going to tell you, but not yet. No, I went and met Adam Egget, and we ate. We went to Little Deli, and we each ate a giant hoagie and a piece of meatball pizza each. Mm-hmm. And I'm a little sedated, so I'm trying to get my energy up.
Did you have any alcohol?
No.
This is just you full.
This was just a full lunch. But I was thinking about it on the way over here, and I was like, I'm a little tired. But I was like, you know what? If we were on a real date, this is what I would have done before the date, just to show up to even the field.
What?
No, because you're too hot of a chick. So if I showed up all like, I'm full of energy and feeling good, it would make me
Then
look...
I might think you like me.
Yeah, well, I'd look too desperate. I got to show up like, yeah, whatever, lady, let's go.
No! No! I would love that you show up with all this energy and you're like excited to see me.
I know. I'm just kidding. I will be fine energy wise. This is a cookie that I was going to share with you. Do you
even want it?
I brought it for us
But you're full.
on the date.
I won't say no to a cookie, but if you're full and sedated.
Full has never stopped me.
Okay,
from
cool.
continuing to
Break
eat.
me off a piece.
No, so I got this. This just looked good at the place. Again, Little Deli, very good if you're ever up that way.
Where is Little Deli?
it's-
Wow.
It's a bit north.
Oh, wait. What kind of nuts are those?
That I don't know. Are you allergic?
Hold on. If they're walnuts or pecans, I am.
Hold on. Let me see. This is a flourless brownie cookie.
Okay.
And she said the whole point of it is like it sort of emulates like the corners of the brownie pan, you know, where it gets like crunchy.
Yeah. Those are walnuts. I have to eat a part that doesn't. Does it have walnuts
Wait,
in
how?
the cookie?
I don't know. How allergic are you? Is this like peanut allergy where you'll like die and shit?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. I I'm sure.
Well, break off that piece there. It
Okay.
looks nut free, but you'll just get
Oh wow, it's so soft.
you'll just get like itchy. Please really inspect
Oh
it.
man, there's walnuts in it. Joe, I can't eat that.
Wait, what about this piece?
No, look, it's in it.
No, I know, but hold on. I think this is nut free.
It's
No, it's all. There's so much.
There's so many walnuts.
I'm not crazy that there's a lot of walnuts in it either.
man.
Well, I'm just gonna taste it. I don't really.
Okay.
That's a shame that you can't have that.
Man, that looks
This is good.
so good.
You guys want a cookie?
I wish I could.
Oh my god, it literally does taste like
It looks so good. I will get an ulcer.
an ulcer.
Oh, I will get lots of little ulcers
Oh, in your mouth.
in my mouth. I can't have regular toothpaste. Like I have to have Marvis. Otherwise, my mouth will break out, and I can't have pecans or walnuts. Those are the only three things in this world I can't have, and it's like horrible.
What's Marvis?
Marvis toothpaste, it doesn't have some kind of substance in it that all other toothpaste has in it. I don't even know.
I can't have, and it's not lactose intolerance. I have a milk allergy now that I developed as I got older.
Really?
Yeah, and it's something with I've looked it up because weirdly, I thought it was lactose intolerance that I developed, and then I had almond milk, and I got sick in the same way from it. And I was like, wait, how is that possible? And I looked it up, and it said there's a chemical in the way milk is processed that can cause you to be allergic to milk, and almond milk is often processed with this same chemical.
Really?
So it's not the dairy you're reacting to, it's this thing in the milk. So I can't have milk, I can't have milk chocolate. I can eat that for some reason, like, and it won't bother me, but like I can't eat like a Snickers bar. Like my throat gets like so itchy, like deep inner ear itch.
Ooh, that's the worst.
And then if I have enough of it, meaning like a few mouthfuls, like I'll puke. Like it's like it sits in my stomach and it's like,
Well,
no,
shit.
it sucks.
Well, the nut thing sucks for me too because so many desserts are made with pecans or walnuts. It would shock you. Like English toffee is made with pecans. Carrot cake is made with
Oh, yeah, it
either
does.
walnuts or pecans or whatever.
You're right. I never realized that.
These kinds of cookies, it's unbelievable.
A lot of
Like,
brownies.
A lot of brownies. My favorite sheet cake is made with like walnuts.
What's your favorite sheet cake?
It's just a brownie sheet cake.
Oh man, that sucks.
They're in everything.
Yeah, I don't.
Salads.
I won't eat a salad that has nuts in it.
Like they're like apple,
Yeah.
walnut,
Yeah,
vinaigrette.
that salad is a horse's.
mint.
It's a horse's ass salad anyway.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. Fruit in a salad makes me furious.
Yeah.
Like it makes. I can tolerate apple maybe, but when somebody's like, "Oh my god, they have the best salad as strawberries," I want to spit on them. I'm like, it's just disgusting. It's disgusting to put fruit in salad. I do prefer nutless desserts. I like peanut butter and stuff, but like I just don't think like walnuts as a nut, they don't have much flavor. I don't think.
They don't.
They almost taste like watery or something.
They're boring. It's a boring ass nut.
Yeah.
Like, why not put something that does have flavor? And walnuts don't even have a good crunch. They're like a soggy nut.
That's what I'm saying. It's like watery, right?
Yeah.
It's a juicy.
I don't miss it.
Yeah, no. Well,
And they ruin shit for me.
that was one of the positives. Sorry. I ate a lot of salami.
What a weird thing to say.
It was so much salami. You should have seen the amount of salami on
I
it.
can tell.
A lot of ham. It was really good, though. No, that was one of the bonuses when I developed the milk allergy, was because one of the things I couldn't have anymore was ice cream. So I just was like, well, you know, once in a while I'll find dairy-free ice cream and whatever, but I'm not going to seek it out. And it's not a thing that's going to be readily available. It helped just kind of wipe clear a food group.
What about cheeses?
Most cheeses I'm fine because it's, I don't know. Again, it's got to do with the processing. So maybe because cheese is aged, like this thing disappears. But certain cheeses will do it, and I never know when. Like,
Interesting.
So, like, I'll remember cheese that I can have where I'm like, I have had that brand. I know I'm fine with it. But sometimes, yeah, I'll try a new, I'll go to a diner and get like a cheese omelet or something, and like all of a sudden my throat itches and I can't eat it.
Shit.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. But.
My allergy, this is the last time almost spent 10 minutes talking about our allergies, but
It's all right.
if my allergy doesn't show up until the next day. So like I could enjoy that cookie today and I'd be like, damn, that was good. But then tomorrow and for like a week, I would suffer.
God, the ulcers thing, I've never heard of that.
I don't know. I've never even met anyone that has the same thing. But anytime, even just a little bit, even the oils of the nut, if it's even in there.
Yeah, well, the peanut allergy is the worst.
It sucks.
Like the people, like literally, it's like airborne. They'll die. Like they can't serve peanuts on the airplane. The person will die.
I know.
It's
Some of them are really
wild.
crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
Well, I have some follow-up questions. This is our second date.
Mm-hmm.
So last time you were here, you were a bachelor. Are you still a bachelor?
Yeah. Wow. You know what? I didn't even think despite the subject matter of the podcast and having done it a couple times now, because I did one or two of the lives with you too, I didn't even think that we were going to talk about this. I've been through a full relationship and breakup since I last saw you.
No way.
And it started the night that we did the Creek and Cave live podcast with me and Chris DiStefano.
You're welcome.
Yeah. That was like that was the fourth time I'd ever hung out with her, but that was the first night we ever like kissed and it became like romantic.
Really?
That night.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But it ended?
Yeah. Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
How long has it been over?
A few weeks. I don't. Maybe a few weeks at the time of this recording.
Can I ask what happened?
We had a great time, but I think we just hit a place of incompatibility where it just wasn't going to work for different reasons. I think if you wrote it all down on paper, the pro list would have far outweighed the con list. Absolutely. It was just like the one or two cons were so robust because they had to do with compatibility that they would consistently shatter all the pros or throw the pros off course. It was tough. She was a great person. She's not dead.
I was just about to say, why are we talking about her like she died?
She was murdered shortly after we stopped dating.
No.
No. I'm kidding. She's a good person, and I hope that she remains to think I am as well. But it just didn't work.
Did you tell her that these things were like ruining it?
She told me.
Oh, did she break up with you?
No. It was a very mutual thing, I think. It was a weird breakup because we were both devastated. It was one of those breakups where we were both crying a lot.
Oh, no.
But we were both saying to each other, we can't do this anymore. It's not working. But let's try to remain on good terms, and be friends. But I think we both also kind of realized, I remember the last real conversation we had was at the end of the call. I said, I love you. I will miss you. And now I'm going to give you your space. Oh. Because you have to, right?
Yeah.
And we both, I think, hung up kind of thinking, well, we'll text and we just didn't. And
so you haven't heard from her?
We interacted twice since then. Once because I ran into her, and then another time, I sent her a text, something private that she was on my mind, and I was like, I just want you to know that I'm thinking about you, and that whatever. I hope all is well. But that was it. Because I think we kind of knew, like, we had gone from, being nervous to date because we were both comics, to then saying, okay, let's fuck it, let's just date, to then being like, okay, let's go out, but then breaking up, and then trying to go out again, and then breaking up, and then being like, okay, maybe the going out part's the problem, and we need to just have space. And we tried every iteration of it, and I give her a lot of credit for being willing to try these different things, because they're not easy, but you're trying. We were both just trying to figure out how can this work, because we have so much fun together and we laugh and there's such an intense connection. And by the time, we both said this, but by the end of it, it was like, I feel like we've been dating for like years, and not in a bad way. But it just wasn't going to work, at least at this time. And so yeah, it was very mutual. But yeah, it's hard. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and play like the tough guy. It was very hard.
Breakups suck sometimes.
That's the first time I've ever. I had one or two women in my life that I said the words "I love you" to prior to this person. But when I was with this person, I realized I didn't really mean it. I thought I did with the other person, and I didn't. This was the first person I truly loved, like truly loved.
Oh.
And I was, I'm 47. It's like late. It was late for me to experience this for the first time. I've been a lifelong bachelor, and I'm on the road and stuff, and and it's funny, like my friends who obviously I talked to about my breakup ad fucking nauseum. They'll be like, what happened this weekend? How was, Lake Tahoe? Meet any chicks? And I'm like, no, I don't want to, man.
Yeah.
It shifted me, because I had never experienced that. I had never experienced true love. And I'd never experienced a connection, both emotionally and physically, truly with another human being in this way. So it was like, it was hard. The breakup was
Well, God,
hard.
what the fuck went wrong? She had a dick? Like, what's going on?
No, that would have been a nice bonus.
I mean, she sounds so
Then we would have had
awesome.
something
You
in
fell in
common.
love. How long did it take you to tell her that you loved her?
Yeah, I remember the night. I don't know the time frame of it, but I remember the night she was dropping me off at the mothership to do a spot, and I go, all right, well, I'll call you later. I love you. And then I was like it just slipped out.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, okay, bye, all right. And I had to like run on stage. I was running late, so I was like running upstairs, and I got up there like 2 minutes before I had to go on.
Did you just think about it the whole time?
I went on stage and I was like, so how's everybody? And I was like that, and the crowd started laughing because they were like, what's going on with him?
Yeah.
And I was like, I just blurted out I love you to my girlfriend in the car when she was driving off. Never said it before, so I'm a little fucked up about, I don't know what's going on right now. And the crowd was laughing, and I just started talking about it, and it was funny. But
well, I imagine people who follow you know that you've been a bachelor for
Yes.
so long. So that information is pretty striking. That's brand new for you.
it was kind of weird to like talk about it. Not bad weird, just unique. But it was. I've had this movie podcast called "We'll See You in Hell" for like 10 years, and like I remember for the first time on there saying like, I have a girlfriend, like, because I never.
Yeah, you're
I
like
talked forever on there for 9 years. I talked on there about like being single and like dating and the ups and the downs and all that shit.
Yeah. So now that you've had this experience,
Yes.
does it change?
Well, you're my rebound. This is. I'm looking at
I'm
my
a
watch
good
to see
rebound.
see how long it's been. You're a good rebound. I always like a rebound to be a married woman with a kid.
Yeah.
I
You know, I'm
figured
a safe place.
I go the opposite with a rebound. A lot of people go, hey, let's go frivolous and fun on this rebound. I go, let's bring on more problems. Give me a married woman with a kid.
Yeah.
Let's complicate it even more.
Just get the whole kit and caboodle. You know?
Wait, sorry. What was your question? Have I what? Sorry.
So now that you've had this experience,
Yeah.
has it changed your perspective on dating?
Yes. Yeah, 100%.
So do you think that now you want to meet? So like before, your guys would call you when you would travel and you're like, I don't want to meet a girl. Now are you more interested and open in meeting other women to try to?
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't want to sit here and fucking, martyr myself and be like, and be like, I just, if it's not love, I'm not doing. I don't mean it like that. I'm sure there will be flings and whatnot, but it altered my perspective in I feel like it's put me into a very all or nothing headspace. What I mean by that is if I'm in another city and there's a woman in another city that I'm attracted to and she's attracted to me, and she were to say, or we were to discuss like, hey dude, it is what it is. If you just want to have some fun tonight, let's hang out. Like, let's just have a good night. And if it was that candid, that sort of broken down and simplified, like, yeah, sure, that'd be fun. If it's not that, I find myself losing interest in spending time with anybody that I might not be able to pursue a second or a third or whatever thing with. And that doesn't mean like I am only looking for a strong commitment. It just means like on the road, it's like I don't know. Like when I was younger, it was fun to like meet a girl after the show or meet girls after the show, and then they take you out and you go out and you're flirting with this one, and then you start talking to that one, and you spend your night flirting and like hopefully eventually hooking up and whatever. It's a fun experience, you know. But like it's a young man's game, and it's just. I don't know. This experience changed it, where it was like, it kind of, there's other stuff going on in my life too right now, like personal stuff with my family and stuff that is like sort of really magnifying to me the importance of time. So I think like that's what I really took away from the relationship. And I mean that as a positive about my experience with her. She helped me understand the importance of time. And like, even though it didn't work out, I don't regret any of it. I had a wonderful experience with her. And even the hard times where we fought or something, those were beautiful. That was growth, They're hard, but to me at least, it's things that you reflect on and you grow from that. And I guess what I'm getting at is now I look at things in the value of time. You have the simple, hey, we both get it. It's one night. It's a fling. Let's have some fun. That's very time sensitive. It's like, we're not wasting any time. Like, we understand. And then the other side of that is, okay, if I'm going to go spend an entire night with a woman and she's going to do the same with me, I hope we're both thinking about like, well, there's a reason to invest in this right now. And there's an interest in it potentially going further. And it's like, obviously, if I go on a first date after a show in Reno, Nevada, there's probably not much of a chance of a follow-up date. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess that's, if that all makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you still think monogamy is insane?
Oh, I said that last time, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Yeah, I would like to be with somebody that is experimental. I don't know if I would be okay or not with either of us. I theoretically thought I would be okay with the idea of me or the other person sleeping with somebody else. I don't know if I would be good with that. But I definitely would like to be with, I mean, just transparent. I would like to be with somebody who's like a little experimental, like,
Yeah.
You
But things
know.
change. And I think that's part of the beauty
Right.
of dating and having different experiences with different people is like right now, you might think that having someone that's experimental would be nice. But then if you fall in love and things are working out, you might not
Right.
want that later.
Yeah.
So
Well, the thing that started to affect my take on monogamy was I had obviously I have dated women that I have been repeatedly attracted to. Like this is not a knock at any person I've ever spent time with. But there was an intensity I had with my girlfriend of attraction that I'm not sure if I even thought it was like humanly possible. You know what I mean? I kind of thought like, I don't know. That was different. That altered me in a way.
what was it that captured you? Like what?
It was the soul thing. It's like when you think a person's truly beautiful inside and out, when you see them walk into the room, I'll puke what I'm about to say. But the room lights up, you know? Like you see this person come in and every time you see them for the first time.
I like this version of Joe.
Thank you.
This is a great Joe.
Thank you. Well, it only took the shattering of my heart and soul to get here, but
Yay!
but yeah, when you see them, it's, you know what I mean? There's an illumination. But I think that comes from, obviously it starts with physical. It begins there. The first time you meet them, the second, third, fourth, fifth time you see them, you know, you go on a handful of dates with somebody and they show up and they're hot to you and you know, and to whoever else. But and you're like, so at first it's just like, wow, she's hot or she's beautiful or she's so cute or whatever it is. And now, and then, I'm sorry. And then eventually, like as you start to connect to them, like really connect to them, it's like, it's just a different thing. So I think that's what changed. I think that it enhanced, you know?
So what were some things that you did differently once you started feeling like your souls were meeting that you didn't do before?
You know, I'd lock her in the house. I wouldn't let her go outside.
Typical.
Yeah. I'd punch a man if he looked at her. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, what did I do differently? That's an interesting question. I don't know if I have an accurate answer for that, but I can tell you that there were things I appreciated differently. You know, Dave Attell had this great joke about, it was a long time ago, but he had this great joke about like, I forget the setup, but the punchline was like sex and murder are essentially the same thing. After you finish either, you're like, I got to get out of here. What the hell was I thinking? Which is so funny. But like that like idea, like that's an exaggerated version and a very funny version of what I'm talking about. But like that idea or that feeling of after you finished being like sort of physical and whatever, because you know, usually a date sort of crescendos to that. Mm-hmm. And then once that happens, whether it's somebody you're dating or not, you might often, male or female, feel like, boy, it'd be nice to just kind of sleep in my own bed right now, you know, or boy, it'd be nice to just go home and my dog's there, and or whatever it is, you know? And I never felt that with her, not even kind of once. Like she'd be at my apartment for 4 straight days, and when she left, I was sad. And when she called me an hour later, I was happy. And I remember there was this really, for me, like a really key moment. I don't know if it resonated with her in the same way it resonated with me, but she came and stayed with me when I was in Pennsylvania. And the town that I have a house in Pennsylvania is a very, very fun town. It's super. It looks like Gilmore Girls. Like there's all these restaurants and bars, and there's water, and it's just really beautiful. And then all my boys live there that I grew up with, like all my closest, oldest friends.
Yeah.
So it was a Saturday morning. We were going to go out with all my buddies that day. I was so excited about that because I was like, man, because she could hang, she could drink. Like, I was like, this is going to be fun today. Anyway, we woke up in the morning. We had sex. The sex was awesome. And then we were laying there, and I just said, how cool is this? And she goes, what? And I go, we get to hang out now all day. And in that moment, I was like, Jesus, like you can feel like this. Like you can feel like, and I don't mean it crassly. I don't mean like if we had sex in the morning, I would want to go home or not have her there or anything. I don't mean it like that. I just meant like the double excitement of like, how can I be this attracted to this person and then be this excited to hang out with them right after? Like that was a collision of emotions that I had never experienced.
Well, I think it sounds like you guys kind of became best friends.
Yes.
And I think that's one of the beautiful things about being with someone is when you guys do have so much fun together.
Yes.
And you want to be with that person.
Yes. She made me laugh a lot, and that was very important.
Yeah.
To me.
Was that new for you?
No, I dated funny people, but she made me laugh like the way like my bros make me laugh.
Yeah.
You know? People can make you laugh the way like a comedian makes you laugh or something. Like and by that I mean socially, the way a comedian makes you laugh. Like comedians are a lot of the time in conversations are very witty or charming or whatever. And I've known a lot of people that have made me laugh in that way. But like the way your like boys make you laugh, where you're like, fuck you, dude. You know what I mean? Like laughter in a way, like I do this thing with Shane where like I'll be like we'll be drinking and I'll be like, he'll like fuck with me and I'll be like, you just wait, dude. One day I'm gonna fucking come straight at you, man. You better guard your fucking jaw, dude. You know? and then he'll go, oh, please try it, dude. I will fucking end you. And I'll go, I know you will. Because this will end on my own terms. This is about control, not victory. And like we laugh really hard. And I'm like, that's such a dumbass thing you say to one of your boys when you're drinking. It's so stupid. It's like only the two of you get why that's funny.
Uh-huh.
And she made me laugh like that. Like, and it's like, that's not easy to come by, you know? She made me laugh in the way that like getting wasted in my friend Scott's basement and I would hit him as hard as I could in the head with a textbook when he was drunk. But he would want me to do it and he would be laughing even though it hurt. I wouldn't hit her in the head. But my point is like that stupid shit you do with your boys.
Yeah.
And I'm only saying my boy because I'm a dude. But that just dumbass shit you do, like where you're like, nobody will ever get how funny that it's like why the Kevin Smith movies are funny. It's why Clerks is funny. It's like this guy captured what it's like to hang out with your boys.
Yeah.
And like figured out a way to translate it to everybody. So like that, I'm digressing too much into this point, but that was a really, really cool thing that, you know, she really, really made me laugh a lot. And that's like, you know, that's not easy to find, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, at least.
No, it's not. But finding a soulmate isn't easy to do either. It takes a lot of searching, and it sounds like it took you 47 years.
To find and lose a soulmate? Yes.
Yeah. But you did it.
I did it. I can die now.
You did it.
All right. Next stop, cancer. And we did it. We did life.
So.
We did what most people do. Go ahead. Sorry.
Do you get jealous easily?
Yes.
What do you get jealous over? Flirting? I mean, I guess like.
I'm insecure because of my adoption. I have abandonment issues because of my adoption.
You were adopted?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. It was just last week, but they're nice people. No, I was adopted, or am adopted, but you have a lot of subconscious abandonment issues.
Have you ever wanted to see? Okay. I feel like that's always the follow-up question, right?
It is. I just was on another podcast and they asked me that. And I used to have a joke about it when I first started in stand-up. I'd say, every time you say you're adopted, people say, excuse me, did you ever try to look for your real parents? And I say, no, I pretty much took the hint when they abandoned me.
Oh,
That was a big joke I had when I was a younger man and a younger comedian. So no, I am curious, but not curious enough to
go out and seek them.
No, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of time. And you don't know what the fuck you're going to find. Everybody thinks it's going to be this like field of dreams
No.
moment, where you play catch with your dad for the first time. It's like these people could be psychos. I don't know. You know what I mean? It could. It's a real Pandora's box that I don't know.
If I was if I was adopted, I would do the same thing. I would take the hint.
Yeah, and it's like my parents, they adopted me when I was 9 days old. It's like that's all I know.
They're your parents. Those are your parents.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't. Yeah, it's like I don't know anything else. Like it's like there's not a moment where I can remember the change.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But it's a curious question, though.
Of course,
Just
I get it. Some people have.
Yeah.
I would do it if a TV show came to me and said like, hey, we'll do all the work part. You just have to let us document it. Then I'd be like, oh, well, shit, that's an interesting opportunity. I should probably do it.
That's actually an interesting idea for a show.
I tried to pitch it a couple times as a docuseries and or documentary, and the repeated rejecting answer I got was no, because we don't know how it ends.
Well,
Isn't that fucking insane?
No one knows how it ends. That's the show.
Yeah. Isn't that insane though that's the entertainment industry now? We don't know how your documentary ends. Oh, you mean the thing where I'm supposed to capture real life?
Yeah, the reality series.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We don't have a scripted ending for how my fucking Halliburton documentary ends. Like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Weird. I would think that would be a hit show.
Maybe I'll do it on my YouTube or something. But your question was, do I have jealousy issues? They're not issues, but yeah, I tend to yes, I'm insecure because of that.
I'm insecure and I wasn't even adopted.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why are you insecure?
Well, every relationship that I've ever had that hasn't worked out has 95% been because the person has cheated on me. And that makes me pretty insecure.
I want to ask you some questions.
Okay.
And I say all of this respectfully, but I want to just speak candidly because
by all means.
We don't have time.
Hey, I'm your rebound.
But like you're a very, very like traditionally hot woman. You know that. You've been Playboy and all that stuff.
Thank you.
Do you think because of the way you look, you had not through your fault. I just mean, do you think because of your looks you attracted the type of man that tends to be potentially a little more superficial?
Yeah, like
and cheats for that reason.
I think that at first,
right,
guys probably look at me like a toy, like I'm fun.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm fun. Like I like to go out and have fun, especially when I'm in relationships, when I'm dating. Like I like to drink. I like to like have sex. I'm like I'm a fun time.
Yeah.
But also I've been taken for granted a ton. Mm-hmm. And then when you lose it, so when I get cheated on or someone like treats me kind of like shit, like throws me off to the side, I'm over it. Mm-hmm. And I don't go back. I'm not the kind of person that likes to go back.
Yeah, that's tough.
And so once a guy will fuck around and find out, then this regret starts happening and guys will usually want to come back and be with me, and that doesn't work.
Well, yeah, and it shouldn't work. That's not fair to you.
But that has happened to me so many times that it's like, well, fuck, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Well,
like I feel like I am a full package. Why do I get treated like shit? How come that kept happening to me over and over again? So it makes me insecure.
Yeah, and there's societal things you're up against. You know, there's prejudices that you're up against. There just are. Everybody loves to go, oh, if you're hot, please. There's no, and it's like, no, that's not true. I was looking at your Instagram feed one day because you posted something about like, lasagna.
Yeah.
And I was looking, and it was like slides, in the post or whatever. And I was looking at the slides, and I was like, oh wow, Lauren knows how to cook. That's really cool. And then I caught myself, and I was like, why are you surprised that she knows how to cook? And I was like, because she's hot, you think like she wouldn't know how to cook. You know what I mean? And I'm like, no, that's fucked up of me to think that. But that's what I mean about a societal prejudice against a person that looks a certain way. You know, there are comedians that get it a lot. You're too good looking to be funny. Or you haven't suffered because you're good looking. And it's like, well, there's probably 3 million beautiful children that come from very rich families in this country that are pretty fucked up and miserable right now. You know what I mean? So it's those prejudices, or C's, however you say it, of society, I think apply in all directions. They apply to you, and I get it. It's like because whether any of us like it or not, society positions us in a certain way, and we have to fight to get out of that if we don't like it. And the way you got positioned, a certain type of dude is in that lane. You know what I mean? It's almost like you're in a stream, and all you can eat is what's coming down that stream. And then you have to go, I got to go to another fucking stream. I don't like this. You know what I mean?
I got better at dating, though.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean.
I
You'll go to a
started
different
choosing
stream.
different people that more normal guys, like not anyone in the entertainment industry.
Yes.
And so I started, and then my type kind of became guys that were pretty average, so that I would be like the star to them that wouldn't get thrown to the side for some other girl that was like equally.
Yeah. I know a lot of hot women that do that. Seriously. I know a lot of hot women that are like, no, I don't date like equally hot dudes.
No, medium ugly. You got to be medium ugly. You need to have some sort of a belly. I like I like a. You cannot be muscular, hot. I don't want you in the gym. I don't want like working out.
Where were you 5 years ago in my life? I meet all your standards. Can you find me another Playboy model that's like, I just want you to be a lump of shit?
Almost all of them.
I'm right here.
Almost all of those models
I'm
are
here,
like that.
ladies. Let's go.
Girls don't want a guy that's like trying to compete.
Great. I love it. No, like it's tough. It's insecurity is really tough. I have a thing in my life where I'm noticing and it's just people in my life in general. Like not dating necessarily, just people. Excuse me, but I'm noticing I've had a tendency because of my insecurities over the years to gravitate towards people that have a certain amount of control issues and a certain unwillingness to compromise. And because of my insecurities, I'm willing to endure that for far longer than I should. And you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a real like light bulb moment I had where I was like, why am I always like, not always, I have a lot of wonderful people in my life, but there are just people here and there where I'm like, why do I find myself in this same weird conflict again, like with a different type of, and I'm like, because it's not a different type of person. It's this type of person.
It's a type. It's a type.
Yes.
Yeah, and you get attracted to the same types of people.
Yes.
And usually it's not even a physical thing because they could all look somewhat different. Mm-hmm. You know?
Well, that's what I'm saying. For me, it's not even romantic necessarily. It's friendships. It's just relationships, period.
Yeah.
But insecurity will allow you to, gravitate towards a certain type of person and put up with stuff that is not good for you.
Yeah.
Obviously. But But again, like it's even like, not to get too deep or put too fine a point on it. It's even prejudice of me to be surprised that you said you were insecure. You see what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Like that's like that. Of course you can be insecure. You're a person who's had your own experiences, but we think things and we don't imagine the other person could be going through it. And then that makes people treat people poorly because they think, well, you don't hurt the way I do. So I got to, in defense of my own self,
Yeah.
strike out against you and do a shitty thing because that's how I protect me because you're going to do it first.
Exactly.
And then the other person's like, no, I won't.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to do anything.
But it's just a defense mechanism. And I
Yeah.
think most of the time we walk by people and we don't even think twice about what they're going through. And you think sometimes when someone is very attractive that they don't have problems because they're a pretty person and life must be easy, right?
Yeah, and it's all relative too. People think that about I get that a lot from people that aren't in my line of work. Not about my physical looks, about my job. You know, people think because they see you on an episode of Tires and you get to write for a TV show and you just performed over here and there are all these people laughing and and then you were on this big podcast that they listen to everywhere, whatever it is. They think like, yeah, you just wouldn't get it, man. Like your life, like what are you even worried about, man? And it's like, no, dude, it's a job. My job is just like your job. And my job has headaches and problems and stress. And it makes me feel crappy at times and it makes me feel good at times. It's a job like any job. But people, they don't, they think, no, there's no way you could possibly ever be down or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
Well, this has been a very interesting rebounding day.
It was heavy, I feel like.
I loved it.
Oh, good. Okay, good. I loved it too. I like to talk about real stuff.
Getting a whole new side of you, and it's such a different side of you compared to the first time that you were on this show. Compared to now, you're like a whole new person.
It was a lot in a good way. That's really nice to hear, though. I don't, I
You're
hope
so much more relatable.
What the hell did I say the last one? I don't remember what I said.
Well, the last time that you were on the show, you were like 100% sold on like being single forever. Like pretty much. Monogamy was like absolutely insane, no question about it. And you were very set in your ways that your life as a bachelor was the way you were going to spend the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And you came across as sort of a douchebag.
What?
Kinda.
No.
Yeah, because...
No, you invited me to a second date at the end.
I did, but I wasn't expecting you to not be a douchebag again.
Oh. Look, admittedly, I had a few before I came on last time.
No,
I was at a brunch and I rushed out.
But I'm saying that because it was like you hadn't ever had a real girlfriend.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was like, how do I crack this egg? Mm-hmm. Because you were so in your own world, in your own bubble of like you being single and wanting that life. And it's like, I wanted you to fall. I would have wished that on you, to fall in love, to have an experience, to like understand what a soulmate can feel like.
Well, it's like, perhaps I'm not passing the buck here. I had a great time being a bachelor for a very long time. It was very fun. But perhaps as we talk about it, I don't know, maybe I'll learn as I go that some of that was a defense mechanism.
But that's what I'm saying. You're
You know?
so much more interesting, and that you have this experience under your belt. It's like, what's going to come for you next? I'd love to keep following your relationship life because you're probably the most interesting person.
Oh, well, thank you. That's a nice compliment.
To go from not having a girlfriend
I thought you meant
at all.
that ever lived. The most
on the
interesting
show.
person.
On a show, even though I like to think that everything revolves around me,
No, I love doing this show. I feel like I learn. I do not think you're a douchebag.
I don't think you're a douchebag anymore either.
I never knew you initially did.
Well, of course not. I would never tell anyone that. But you're not one, so now I can say
my
it.
impression of you initially was that you. I'm not just tit for tat. No pun
Tit
intended.
for tat?
I'm not tit for tatting you right now.
Yeah.
But my impression of you initially was that I was not aware that you're as deep as you are. Not that I thought you were flimsy or something like that. It was just, I just thought that you kind of just played it very, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was delighted. It was the second time I saw you. It was probably the live show. That we
Yeah.
did. When we did the live show and you were pregnant. You were very pregnant. You were right at the end, I think. And you were there was just I saw a warmth in you. And as we talked backstage and stuff, and I was I remember thinking you know what? Lauren's I thought she was cool, but there's a deeper thing there than I think I initially realized. And then sitting down today and talking, the questions you're asking and stuff, I'm oh, this is cool. This is a person I could really, I feel talk to, not just talk to, but learn some stuff from. So it's been nice. And yeah, we'll see what happens next.
This has been a great second date. I feel like this is what all second dates are about.
I agree.
Well, what is the sweetest thing that you did for your girlfriend when you guys were together?
Well, yeah. All right. Yeah. It's probably this. I was supposed to not see her for a few weeks. And I was supposed to be up in Pennsylvania. Pardon me. And she was down here, and I knew she was sad that we wouldn't see each other, as was I. And I had an opportunity to get on a plane to get down here without her knowing. And I called her roommate, and I set it up with her roommate. And and then her roommate did this thing where she's hey, I went to the apartment building and I stood in the hallway, and her roommate did the thing where she's there's a package out here. Can you please help me? This box is huge. And then she came out and I was saying in the hallway. That was probably.
Was she just over the moon?
She was. And then we broke up 3 weeks later.
Oh,
Sorry. It's too funny to not say. It's too funny to not say. It's unfortunate, but yes, that week was a beautiful week. We had a really nice. Not that we had a bad 3 weeks. It's just.
wow. It was so sweet, and then it ended so sour.
No, it didn't end sour. That was my favorite thing that I ever got to do for a person, because that's the exact kind of thing I don't like to do. I don't like to get uprooted when I have a plan in place and then have to go do it, because I'm no, then I got to go back down there, and then so to be able to do that and get over my own bullshit felt really nice. But I feel I equally should say the sweetest thing she did for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to be about what I did for her. But yeah, this is such a, it's such a I don't want to say small, meaning it didn't have meaning. I just mean it's the little shit that I'm just it really kills me.
Yeah.
And she was at my house on Valentine's Day, and the doorbell rang, and I was who the fuck is that? And I went to the door, and it was a guy with a dozen roses and a box of candy. And she got it for me just to say she was being kind of cute and funny. Isn't it funny that I got you candy and flowers? But she also was doing it to be like, you know, I love you, happy Valentine's Day. And it was like, it was just such a sweet, adorable. I was like, God, man, that's really nice. And then another time when I was sick, she was in Austin and I was in Pennsylvania, and she like was having all this stuff sent to me. You know,
Like medicines.
it was like different medicines and like ginger shots and turmeric and all.
Oh, that is really sweet.
You know, like, and she just was having it like sent, and you know, I like that kind of shit to me is like, wow, that's really like, that's truly like lovely.
That is really, really nice.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Should I not have made the comment that we broke up through? I feel bad I said that now.
Why? That's what happened.
I know it's what happened, and it was.
That's exactly what happened. You showed up. You're like, hi, I love you. And then it lasted for 3 more weeks. God damn. You know, like, what the fuck?
When we were breaking up, we said to each other, we were like, we might be the first couple that actually coaches each other through the breakup. Like, that's how like tight we were.
So do you think y'all are going to be like friends?
I hope that can happen. Yeah, I hope so. But you can't. This is the thing. I'm sorry. Do we have to go? Am I going on too long
Tell
here?
me.
Okay. Give me another 30 minutes. Well, let's cut this in half, and when my next special comes out, you can save. No. The space thing is necessary. It just is. You can't, and I didn't get that. I'm learning all these things for the first time. You can't get through the breakup without the space thing.
No, of course not.
And if the breakup is the thing that you both need because ultimately you're both hurting from the relationship, you have to do the space thing. And in doing the space thing, you don't have contact. So then all you can say is, I hope the day comes where we can be friends, you know? Like, if I saw her right now, I wouldn't be like, you know, like I would talk.
What's up, girl?
I would
Yeah.
talk to her. Like, and I would hope that we'd have a conversation. But like, it's, you know, it's tough. It's like, it's a weird thing because the reason you have to do the space thing is so you protect the emotions and the urges that might lead you back into the scenario that wasn't working for the two of you. So who knows what the time limit on that is? I have no idea. You know, I always kind of thought you could do a thing where you text here and there, and you can't. You just can't. So I hope that I think that day will come, and I hope that it does. And I think we're on fine terms now, as far as I know. You know, so like. That's it, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have you back for a 3rd date.
Thank you.
And you can update me.
Updates. Ooh, there's something.
There's another one. The updates.
Yeah. You should do something with that.
Yeah.
Do something with that. Updates. Maybe a second series.
A spinoff?
Yeah, something where
Yeah.
maybe a person comes on and tells you about a date or some event romantically they have coming up, and you're like, can you come in next week
And give me
after
the
it
update.
happens in just 20 minutes, and that's a little thing for like TikTok or something.
I think that's great.
I think it is too. I think you should do that.
Thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being vulnerable. Thank you for telling me about your dating experience.
Of course.
I really enjoyed this.
I really did too. Thank you. I actually needed it. It was cathartic. So thank you very much.
Of course.
And watch my special, please, on my YouTube, Joe DeRosa Comedy. Thanks, Lauren.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching another episode. This one has been very fun. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.